Good late Sunday evening. I am certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this July 15th of 2018. Surprise, surprise, another hot and humid day. For some of you, though, you lucked out and saw some random pop-up thunderstorms as we went throughout the afternoon, especially into this evening. We're quieting things down, but we'll see if we can keep this pattern going because we'll take any rain chances that will come our way. Plus, we'll see if we can cool things down along the way as we venture into this week. Let's start with the Skywatch Storm Tracker, looping back to about 5 o'clock this morning, actually around Joplin and certainly around Loma Linda and just outside of Neosho. Late last night and into this morning, we did have a random thunderstorm pop up. In general, though, that was pretty much the only morning thunderstorm we had. We had another good scattering of thunderstorms throughout the afternoon and into this evening. For some of you, it was another good drink of water for some, especially if you could get underneath some of these heavier pockets of rain dotting the map on our random mouse graphic here. For example, Crestline, about there, 1.6 inches because of a shower that sat right on top of you for a few hours, or if not for at least an hour this afternoon. And then once you work east of Neosho, that's where we see some rain amounts pop close to 2 inches, especially as you work close to areas, let's just say south and west of Pierce City. Panning over to the Kansas side, some spots north of Virginia and around Minden Mines, north and east of Pittsburgh. Some of those heavier pockets of rain and thunderstorms resulting in at least 2 inches of rain, according to radar estimates. So for some of you, again, count yourselves lucky if you saw some of that rain and thunderstorm action today. We're quieting things down on the Skywatch Storm Tracker, but I think we can do it again tomorrow as we return into a new work week ahead of us. The 7th and Rangeline camera from the east side of the city, not looking bad, overlooking the east side of Joplin on this late Sunday night. 96 degrees for another hot and somewhat humid afternoon after starting at 72. At least we officially got some rain in the rain gauge in Joplin today, 21/100ths of an inch. Still amazing that so far for the month we're just under an inch of rain. So again, we could use some more rain. Thankfully, more chances seem to be lining up. Just before the 11 o'clock hour, we had the airport checking in at 81, feeling like 85, thanks to a dew point still sitting at a muggy 71 degrees. Everybody's trying their best to cool off after we saw highs easily go back into the mid-90s this afternoon. 75 in Iola and Chanute, while Parsons sat at 78. So still lower 80s in northeast Oklahoma and most spots around Pittsburgh and Joplin around 80 degrees. Again, mild, if not warm, to start the late night out, but I do expect us to drop back into the mid-70s as we hit sunrise going into Monday morning. Again, we're pretty much done with our rain and thunderstorm chances for today. We are quieting things down on the Skywatch Storm Tracker. At least we weren't alone. There was a decent scattering of thunderstorms. You can see all across at least a good portion of the Central Plains and the better concentration of rain and storms out in central and southern Alabama throughout the course of your Sunday. We do have our next cold front finally waiting in the wings again. We do have it planning on sneaking in. It will give us a north breeze for tomorrow. Before you get too excited, though, the cold front won't necessarily live up to its name because here's where our jet stream is. Note how the main corridor dividing the cooler air and the hotter air still off to our north. So as long as we stay on the warm side, relatively speaking, of this jet, that cold front will not really do us a lick of good in terms of cooling us down. What it will do as it works in for your Monday is after we start quiet Monday morning, it'll be the focal point for some more rain and thunderstorms, like the scattered pop-up variety that we saw today. We'll do it again Monday afternoon, going into Monday evening. Calm things down for your Tuesday morning, then another round of afternoon pop-up thunderstorms. Tuesday afternoon, same story for your Wednesday. Going into Thursday, a little bit of a change in that forecast. The jet stream still stays north of us, so we are definitely looking at a hot and humid day for your Thursday, but looking like a mostly sunny day overall. With this setup, though, this northwest flow aloft, that means with another disturbance riding along the jet, any thunderstorms that manage to get going across Nebraska and across the northeastern parts of Kansas, it's going to ride along that northwest flow. We could potentially see some thunderstorms during the overnight Thursday going into your Friday morning. Then this latest run of the Future Track wants us quiet for Friday afternoon. You can see how, even though we have plenty of thunderstorm chances to keep an eye on, and certainly to keep an eye on the timing as we proceed through the week ahead, those rain chances will not do us a lick of good in terms of scrubbing out some of the heat. Case in point, the forecast for tonight has us at least in mild territory going into your Monday morning. Still going to be quite a bit of a mild and just a bit of a muggy start for your morning. Let's start around 74 degrees, and we'll waste no time warming up again. 89 by lunchtime, afternoon highs in Joplin right around 94 degrees. Like today, though, once we hit Monday afternoon, we could see the heat and instability and the moisture during the course of the day result in random scattered pop-up thunderstorms, especially as we go into the afternoon. Looking at the latest run of the Future Track here, it's got the right idea overall. Most of us around 94 tomorrow. And for some of you that are lucky enough to get underneath the thunderstorms, it'll be a good round of rain for some of you, and maybe providing just temporary relief in terms of the heat. Again, it's going to be really short-lived, and we'll just keep that pattern in place for your Tuesday and Wednesday with highs in the lower 90s. Quick shot up to 96 on Thursday with mostly sunny skies. Most of Thursday so far looking okay. And then we could see a potential Friday morning round of thunderstorms before the rest of Friday is looking dry but hot again with highs of 95. We'll keep the heat around for the coming weekend, but so far Saturday and Sunday to come, not looking bad, partly sunny, but still 92 to 93 degrees. Summer heat will be sticking around toward the end of the week. Have a good night. Have a great Monday.